What's up, everybody out there in television land and the internet? Michael Hurdle here from the Michael Hurdle Production Studio, helping you render your imagination when it comes to video production, 3D animation, and visual effects on a small or no budget at all. So, never had a 360 camera before, never edited 360 footage before, and I was always curious to see if I can integrate 360 footage into my workflow. So I went out and I got the Insta360 ONE R. I got the twin edition, and right now I'm using the 360 module to film this video right now. So never edited 360 video. I've been doing a lot of practice, but geez, it is not as easy as you think. But once you get the workflow down, it'll be clockwork. So I figured I'd go out, take some shots, take some different angles. I'm actually using a Tascam DR10L microphone here as a secondary microphone. It's kind of windy out here today, and I don't know what kind of audio this camera is going to provide because this is a test of this type of model camera. So just in case, I'll use this microphone here. It does not have a dead cat on it, but it has enough so it can cut out some of the wind. So the audio will probably be a lot better than it is on this twin edition that I got here. So, and plus, I can still talk to you and still be far away. So right now I got the selfie stick. They say it's an invisible selfie stick, and a lot of people on my Instagram who saw my videos that I posted up saying, hey, how the hell do you look like you're having a camera follow you like a drone? Do you have a new drone or something? And I was like, no, it's not a new drone. It's just this 360 camera with this invisible selfie stick that you won't be able to see it. So when you see me extend the stick, and it's all the way out, but I can still talk to you. It's not the audio coming from the camera. It's probably the audio coming from this lavalier mic that I got separately because, you know, sometimes I just like to have my own audio and still be able to communicate with you from a distance, but not having the camera in my face. So this is just me testing out the video. You saw that, and that was in 360. I can't wait to see what that was because that guy overtook the other guy. So that'd be some good stuff to edit. So thank you for that. Now, this is an invisible selfie stick, they call it. And it does look funny because at the tip of my hand right here, you should be able to see me holding something, but you don't really see me holding anything. So I can look like I'm floating in midair. I've come from a GoPro world where it's not module, it's just GoPro. And I like the fact that I can actually take 360 footage with the same camera and then switch a module and able to get like 4K 60 frames a second. So you know me, I'm always trying to up my production game, but I waited about a month to get this camera. And for the entire month, I've been on YouTube looking at people's responses to it and seeing how they were testing it out, and they couldn't show any footage because they had some type of embargo that they couldn't show the footage. So, you know, I was kind of skeptical at first because I was wondering, I was like, why can't you show people the footage of this camera yet? You know, because of the stitching and all that kind of stuff. They didn't want anybody to see it. But they sent the cameras out to a lot of YouTube reviewers, and those YouTube reviewers, they were giving their opinion on it. So it was kind of mixed. Most of the stuff was kind of mixed, the reviews. So I was kind of on the fence with it, but I said, let me just go ahead and purchase a camera, see what it is, see from my perspective, to see if I can integrate it into my production flow. So right now I'm shooting in standard 5.7K at 30 frames a second. So see right now, that's the only setting it has on here that I can film like that. So hopefully you can hear me because this wind is serious, and I'm just testing it out just in case you wanted to pick up a 360 camera and you were on the fence like me as well. When I first got this camera, I got the twin edition because when I put two and two together, getting the camera individually would cost about $700 to $800 with everything, including the selfie stick. So the twin edition was like about $479 in the US. So I decided to get that one. Honestly, I haven't even put on the 4K module yet because I said to myself, I know the 4K mod is like a GoPro. So I said, I'll put that on later. Right now, I'm just focusing on the 360 module because you can get everything. You get all the angles with this thing. They say you just got to point and go. Right now, my experience with this 360 camera is a little different. The editing process is a little different from some editing processes, especially with the proprietary file extension that Insta360 has. I forgot the name of it. So I think it's INSV or VS, one of those two extensions they have. I'm sorry if I got it wrong, I'll put it up on the screen. But I couldn't get it to work in Adobe Premiere until Insta360. They made a little piece of software or a plugin that will allow you to edit the videos in Premiere. So that was a good plus right there. So I don't have to do any downscaling or as far as quality goes. But the only problem with that is that I couldn't, do a free capture where you can twirl and pan and move the footage around so you can actually put keyframes. I would then have to go get a GoPro VR plugin, and the GoPro VR plugin is cool. Only thing about that is that you really can't, the editing process is not as smooth as I wanted it to be. I thought I could have just done it like on the phone, the app, but it's not like that. I use the Insta360 Studio, and I can put my keyframes and do whatever I want to do, pan, zoom. I can actually put effects and all the stuff that I need to make the video look the way I want. So most likely the video that you're seeing now was edited in Insta360 Studio. Now the app is the best editing for this Insta360 One R, because the app, you have more control, you can do so many things. So I believe that this was built really to be an app based type of editing, which I think is fast. Only downfall is if you have an old phone, you're gonna struggle. You need like an iPhone 10 or higher if you're using iPhone. And Android, you need the real powerful Android, like a newer Android than most of the old one. If your phone is at least a year or two old, you might be able to get away. But if your phone is older than that, you may have trouble struggling to edit 5K video on your phone. So that's the only downfall with that. So thank goodness that I have an iPhone 10, and so far the iPhone 10 has been editing this footage pretty well. So I'm kind of impressed with that. And pretty much that's it right now. I'm just riding out here, testing out this camera, seeing how it is. Let me bring it closer to me. So now it's closer to me, and what I want to do now is get to the point where I can edit 360 footage as the way I want it to be edited, then export that edited footage out to Premiere or After Effects or any of these programs, and then integrate it into my workflow. So far right now I'm practicing, and yes, it has integrated into my workflow pretty well. Just that extra step of doing the editing in Insta360 Studio, then exporting it into the final MP3, MP4 into Premiere, already finished rendered, and then just add it to my timeline. I've done that and it's worked out pretty well. Right now, all the settings on this camera is set to auto. I didn't mess around with the white balance or the ISO. Right now it's shooting at 5K, 5.7K at 30 frames a second, just in case you didn't know. And it's on auto. I just want to see how auto manages. I'll give Insta360 a chance. Why I give them a chance is because they're new to this type of game right now. And, we as consumers, we like to have things the way we want it, when we want it, and we want it to be like the other companies. But Insta360 went a different route where they made a module camera. And this is one of the first module cameras that you can make an action cam and a 360 cam. Right now, this is just basically an unboxing and first impressions, I would like to say, and messing around with this camera, these angles. I'm gonna put the camera outwards like this. So my arm is extended, so it looks like a car is following me on the side. So if you want that car shot, here it is right here. Like you have a car following you off to the side, and you're like, okay, what's up, car? You don't have a camera on you. You're just holding an invisible selfie stick. So there it goes again. Right now, it's done something where it stopped and then it restarted recording. I have about 28 seconds on here, and I'm like wondering what happened. After it gets to a particular type of size or extended minutes, the camera turns off and starts a new clip. I'll do some more research, but I'm gonna go down this narrow street real quick, and I'll put the selfie stick back up here again. Let's step on the gas. right. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put the selfie stick a little bit closer to the ground so you can see how it looks from the ground angle. And yes, I know, I ride my skateboard weird. I know. They have regular, goofy, they have regular, and then they have Michael Hurdle, okay? So let me see if I can do a little tricks by this car. Woo! Be a 360 cameraman, stunt man for those stunt guys. Yeah, you want your footage to look great? Let me follow you on this skateboard. Whoa. Put it up like this. Now it's in the middle, straight ahead of me. There's no cars behind me, as you can see. Look at that. Woo! So I'm holding it like kind of like a 30, probably 60, 90, probably 30-degree angle. Not holding it straight, and this is the results I'm getting. Now they have flow state stabilization, so no matter how much I shake and move this thing around, I should be able to get a nice smooth shot because of this new technology. And I heard this flow state technology is not even hardware, it's a piece of software. So they have a bunch of AI technology in this bad boy. So we live in the future. I'm gonna pick up some speed. Like I'm a knight on a horse and I'm about to hit the other guy. Like that. The cameras is pointing up and down. One is pointing towards the ground, one is pointing towards the sky. I'm gonna turn it so it could be pointing left and right, just in case, because I wanna know if it affects the editing process having the camera like this, because once again, like you heard before, I don't really know how to edit 360 footage, but I'm learning though, and once I put my mind to something, I will get it. So now it's like a vlog camera. Because I was always wondering, I saw this one guy on YouTube, he had the camera and he wasn't really moving the camera, but yet he was getting all these incredible angles. And I discovered, oh, this guy has a 360 camera. Whoa. Look at that. That's a spill right there waiting to happen. You see that? Say hi to YouTube. What's up? YouTube. Say hi to YouTube. Woo! Yeah. So this is just me testing it out. I'm glad you guys came for a ride with me. I think I have enough footage for my test. These are little ones playing, so I can't go through here. What's up, kids? Say hi to YouTube. Yeah. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so like I said before, I'm just testing this camera out, and I'm glad that you guys are hanging out with me. More to come. If you guys have any questions, you guys can always ask me. And you guys can always hit the like button and subscribe if you like, for the YouTube algorithm to have some favor for me, because we already know how the YouTube algorithm is, and we have to pay homage to the YouTube algorithm. So that's just me paying homage to the YouTube algorithm. Let me get through here real quick. Woo! That's crazy. So anyway, my name is Michael Hurdle from the Michael Hurdle Production Studio. And if you want to follow me, you can always go to michaelhurdle.com. It will reroute you to my YouTube channel, and you will see my videos on YouTube. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I post more on Instagram than I post on YouTube for now, because it's easier. It's only a minute. It's easy to get a minute in and out, be gone. So you can follow me on Instagram at skatewithmike, and then you can find some of my videos there and all the stuff that I update and little reviews and small product reviews and all that good stuff. But thank you for hanging out with me for this Insta360 1R Twin Edition camera, which right now is impressive. I just wish that Insta360 would put some more effort into their software, the Insta360 Studio, but you can't ask for too much for a free program, so I'll give it to them and let them work on it and see how that works out. But if you have any questions, you can always hit me up on the social media that I mentioned. And remember to hit that like button. If you like it, subscribe, of course, for the YouTube algorithm, because we have to pay homage to the YouTube algorithm. All right, so once again, my name is Michael Hurdle from the Michael Hurdle Production Studio, rendering your imagination. And I'll talk to you guys the next time I do a video. Now let's see how this angle looks from my feet. Later.